Everyone, so this is just one of those quick vids that I want to get out. Um, Nothing very formal or anything, but I just wanted to show you guys my Five Nights at Freddy's plush collection. I have a lot of them, but there's just disclaimer, the gaps that I have in my collection are deliberate because after a certain point, I was like, yeah, some of these Funko plushies are so ugly, like, I can't even justify buying them because there's not even a so ugly it's kind of charming category for some of them. Although this video will be outdated by the time the circus plushies come out because I do want to get that set, like, in its entirety, for the most part. Maybe not the exclusives, but the main retail set for the circus plushies I do want to get. And yeah, that's all. Also, I can't show you guys my giant Foxy. He is off to the side somewhere. He's too big to fit in frame. Anyway, do the YouTube thing, like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. This is a video that only exists for like the one person who wanted to see my collection. This is not all of them. This is just what I can fit on my table. And without further ado, let's get into them. Frost Bear, who I got a little bit after, actually a year after he came out. I had to buy him off of eBay because I totally missed out on him. My Walmart's never stocked up on him, so I was very bummed about that. So I just, secondhand market. He wasn't too bad. He was like $22, which for one of the better recent Funko plushies, I can justify. Then we have Grim Foxy, who I had pre-ordered from GameStop, but there was this whole issue where they actually sent me two Jacko Bonnies instead of a Jacko Bonnie and a Grim Foxy, so I had to go get that corrected, which was not fun. It was very anxiety-inducing, because I hate dealing with stuff like that. I hate doing exchanges or returns, just because my social anxiety is absolutely terrible. So it was not a fun experience, but I did get sent a free Grim Foxy out of it. I did not keep the second Jacko Bonnie because obviously it was an exchange, so yeah. But here he is. He's cute. He's one of those, like, kinda ugly but oddly charming kind of cute ones. Same with Jacko Bonnie, although I actually don't have the heart to call him ugly. He's just a little guy, Is he the highest quality that Funko has put out? Absolutely not. Under no circumstances does he fit that description. But he's just got something about his facial expression. Like, he's just a little guy, He's just a little dude. I like him for that. So I don't have the heart to be mean to him. Same with Dreadbear. Dreadbear's just a little dude. A little dude who looks like he is watching something he shouldn't be, but a little dude nonetheless. Like, my dude, turn off the cyanide and happiness. You have a job to do, but also, it's a very fun little. Like, the Dreadbear set was one of the better plushies sets to come out recently. We have two Captain Foxies, which I'm sure you saw from the overhead thing. I have one with tag, one without. The one with tag sits on my bookshelf. The one without stays in my bed with Dreadbear and Jacko Bonnie because they are very soft and I love them. Then we have this guy who I bought because I was sad and he was there and he's kind of cute in an ugly sort of way. But mostly I bought him because, like, look at how chunky his face is compared to, like, other Foxy plushies. It's kind of funny. Like, he's just here. He's a little derpy. And I was sad that day, so, I could totally justify buying him because he was like, oh my gosh, he's so ugly, I need it, kind of thing. Like, look at that. Pinnacle of what not to do in design class, but I love him nonetheless. Then we have the actually good Foxy plushie. Not to say that Captain Foxy isn't good. Captain Foxy is good. I obviously own two of him for a reason. But we have the classic Foxy that I've had forever. He has seen repairs. He has seen vacations. He has seen a lot. He's been through it. He's been with me for quite a long time. Same with Bonnie. Him and Bonnie, I got them at the same time. They are the best of friends. Bonnie is absolutely zooted out of his mind. It is poor thing. But I love him all the same. The early Funko plushies have a little bit of a charm to them. And by the early ones, I mean like the first set, so to speak. Mine is Chica, who I have back here. She's okay. She exists. I'm not the biggest fan of her though. Like, this is. I only have her for completion reasons. I mean, like, look at this. This is falling off. I don't like it. This is very cheap felt. Very cheap. So very cheap. Then we have Toy Freddy, who I've also had for flippin' ever, and I actually got him before I ever found regular Freddy, and he has also seen a lot, and his head has a slight tilt to it, so I've always found that a little cute. I've never had any of the other plushies have that, and it's just, it's probably a defect, it's probably not intentional, but I like that about him. I like that. You can never go wrong with, like, having a slight tilt to your head. Then we have Toy Chica, who exists. She's cute, but she's nothing remarkable. We have this guy who I actually got rid of my original Nightmare Foxy. This is one that I repurchased from the secondhand market like a couple years ago because I regretted getting rid of my original one. Did not regret getting rid of Nightmare Freddy. I still don't like the Nightmare Freddy plushies. Not even the new Hot Topic exclusive one. Like, I don't like the Nightmare Freddy plushies. He doesn't translate well. We have Rockstar Freddy, one of the best Freddy plushies to ever exist. The Pizza Sim set is amazing, and I still want to complete it, but they're so hard to find where I live. Like, they're still on store shelves where I live, but they're just difficult to search for. At least difficult to search for ones that I don't have. We have Monty, with the old, rougher fabric. I want to find the softer one. I really do. So I can actually hold him without feeling sick to my stomach, because this fabric is just very unpleasant to the touch. I do still find it funny that he just is, like, wearing assless chaps and not wearing, full pants. No full coverage for Monty. He is just village peopling it out here. I forgot this one's name. Is it Candy Freddy? Chocolate Freddy? One of the ones that was made up for the AR line, but did not actually get a skin in the game. I got him because he's kind of bright and colorful and cheery, and that fits my aesthetic, like, for the spring months of the year. I put him out as an Easter decoration soon. I like him. I don't have anything else to say about him. He's not very remarkable. I'm supposed to move him off screen. Then we have Bonnet, who I've had since she came out. Not gonna lie, she's only here for completion reasons. I'm not the biggest fan of her. She's kind of ugly in the face department. Then we have Circus Baby, who I've had since she came out. She's actually very cute and very floppy. The only plushie that has this body style that I don't mind, because I deliberately avoided Balloon Boy for a reason, and I only have Ballora and Ennard for completion's sake, and you'll see them in a minute. I don't know. Do I want to give my thoughts on them? Do I want to? Do I really want to get into it? We have Lefty. He also kind of has a head tilt, but it's not as cute as Toy Freddy's. It's just not. Like, his face is a little squished. We have Lolbit, who normally sits on my bookshelf alongside Captain Foxy and my Shadow High dolls from Series 2. We have Ennard. It's Ennard. Probably one of the worst pieces of Ennard merch to exist. Rockstar Foxy. He's cute. The action figure is the best piece of Rockstar Foxy merch, though. That's a good second place. Wonderful second place medal. Funtime Foxy, like, from FNAF World. I only have this because I had it, like, forever. I got this one early on, like 2016. I've had them since 2016. They're cute, but also not great at the same time. Then we have the puppet, who stays in a giant bag that I keep most of these in, because I'm not the biggest fan of that plushie's design. We have Ballora. I already said my piece on Ballora. This body style is not great, but she is fun to, like, just kind of swing around like a little blunt object, like whack. That's fun. That's fun. But she's not good for much else. Like, I don't display her. I just have her for completion reasons. Like, at one point, I really liked her design, but as I've grown, it's just kind of like, she's here, she exists. She's probably the worst piece of Ballora merchandise. Then we have Funtime Foxy. He's very floppy. And, I love the tail. I hope that the Circus Foxy plush has a tail too. I will be very sad if the Balloon Circus Foxy and the Circus Clown Foxy don't have tails, because their mystery minis do, and their action figures do. So if the plushies don't have a tail, I'm going to have a word with Funko. We have Funtime Freddy, who I've had for ages. He's cute in an oddly charming sort of like way, like a so ugly it's cute kind of thing. Then we have the Spring Colorway Foxy, who I have nicknamed Mint. And I like him. I really do. The winter plushie, like, not winter, spring colorway plushies, they got a lot of hate because they're recolors. But also, at the same time, like, I understand the hate. It's a cash grab. It's a total cash grab. But it worked on me with this one because there's just something oddly appealing about him. Like, I couldn't help it, okay? Same with the Blacklight Foxy, who I actually really like. I put him out sometimes for Halloween. He's really cool. That's not a Five Nights at Freddy's plushie. I keep them in a bag with like a bunch of other Funko stuff that I own. We have Classic Freddy, who I've had since 2016. I actually got him the same day as I got the Classic Funtime Foxy from FNAF World. They were both from Target. That was the only store that I ever found them at. We have Nightmare Cupcake, who was a GameStop exclusive, never got re-released, and the only Cupcake plushie I own because it's the only Cupcake plushie that I actually like. High-key hate every other Cupcake plushie that Funko has ever put out. I just don't know why. They never clicked with me. Then we have Candy Cadet, who's only here for completionist's sake, but I actually really hate him. And I mean, like, really, really hate. Same with Exotic Butters. We only have it because we're a completionist. Or we were a completionist. We're not a completionist for Funko plushies anymore. We're very picky. Like, there are some, like I said, that I purposefully omitted from purchasing because I just don't feel like completing the set anymore. We have Phantom Foxy, who I've had since he came out. I remember he was very overhyped, like, thinking back on him, like, very overhyped. There were toy hunting videos of people frantically searching for him. And it's just like, looking back on it, he's very mediocre in terms of quality and whatnot. So, the hype is not understandable anymore. We have Toy Bonnie. He was a gift. That's the only reason I have him. I don't know if I already covered Ennard or not. I'm forgetting. We have Ennard. We do have Ennard, sadly. Sadly, we have Ennard. And then Springtrap, who I'm just now realizing I probably already covered. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. We're doing this in multiple takes, that's why. Anyway, this guy looks like he eats his own excrement. And I have no other way to describe it. He's got that shit-eating grin. It's just like, okay. I don't know why I still have him. He's very ugly. Springtrap does not translate well to plushie form, and I'm just waiting for Dawko's brand Hex to make a Springtrap because I know that they're going to do good with it. The Hex plushies are amazing, and I want to start collecting them, but I gotta set aside a fund for that. Like, I gotta set aside a portion of my doll fund for that because the Hex plushies are, they're collector's items, so they're a little pricier than Funko stuff, and so I gotta save up for them. I also want to wait for like the non-magnetic ones because I don't like magnetic plushies, but I like the Hex plushies. So I just want to wait for them to like make the non-magnetic versions. He said he was going to, so we're waiting it out. Anyway, this is like the giant bag that I said I keep them in. It is a giant bag, absolutely massive. It goes on a top shelf in my closet and stays there. I don't remember. Did I already cover her? I might have. I've done this video in several takes. Yeah. Glamrock Chica. The only Chica plushie I genuinely like the design of. It's a shame that she's very rough in terms of the fabric she's made out of. Like, absolutely a shame, because she's genuinely cute, and I can't say that about a lot of Chica plushies. Not even Toy Chica. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the Toy Chica plush. Chocolate Bonnie. Had him for a while. He's a little ratty looking, because he's been in storage. I use him as an Easter decoration. Then we have System Error Toy Bonnie, who I got last year. He's actually really cool, and I was really excited for this set. And then they like never showed up where I live, except for him. So that was kind of crazy that he was the only one to show up where I live. Actually, that's not true. The Chica, the Hot Topic exclusive Chica, showed up recently, and I saw her, and I was like, oh fuck no, she's ugly in person. So I skipped. Then we have Neon Freddy. Well, Neon Blacklight Freddy. He's very cool. He is absolutely freaking my camera out, though. Like, oh my god. He doesn't want to stand up. He also has a head tilt and a body tilt. Just a tilt. He's on a tilt. I don't have anything to say about Security Puppet. I have them because I saw them at Hot Topic and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. But then I got them home and I was like, you know what? I don't know what to do with this. So they have been sitting in the same box since I got them, basically. And I don't do anything with them. I really don't. He just kind of sits there with my throw blankets. Then we have Glamrock Freddy, who I want to find the softer version of because this is just really sad. And like I modified him to have the strip of blue because it bothered me that he didn't have it, but like in hindsight that may have been a bad idea. I just want to get another one that has the softer material because I know that they exist now and it just makes me sad that they released with this shitty material first. And I think that's actually almost all of them. There's one more that I have. One is one that you guys already know that I have because I did a full review when I got him, and that is the Nightmare Bonnie plushie, and he is the best plushie that Funko has ever put out for the Five Nights at Freddy's line. There's no debating. He's better than the Nightmare Freddy. He is better than all of these standard ones. He's just better. He is better. Like, he's unique in shape, in manufacturing. Even though he is like $24, he is so much better than the smaller ones, and I love him, and he's just so precious. Like, look at this. This is so cool. I like this. He's very huggable. I love him. Love him so much. I just want to like tear him limb from limb. That's how much I love him. That's a very morbid thing to say, Angelfish. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, that is all of the Funko plushies that I own at the moment. This video is going to be outdated in less than a month when the circus ones hit store shelves because I want to get most of the retail set. If not all of them, I'm thinking I'm going to probably get all of the retail set. At the very least, I have Circus Foxy on pre-order. I'm very excited for Circus Foxy. But that is all the time I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!